Good morning, students. So today we are going to discuss about the mechanism of respiration in human beings. Okay. So last class we have seen the passage of air, the pathway in which the air is passing from nostrils to lungs, and the role of each organ. What is the function of each organ in the respiratory tract? Now we will see how lungs are inhaling and exhaling. How the lungs are doing the process inhalation and exhalation. Can lungs do alone? Can lungs send the air outside and can take air inside by their own? No. Lungs cannot do this activity. Okay, lungs cannot take the air by themselves or cannot send the air by themselves. So here two major things or two muscles which play very important role in to help the lung for inhalation and exhalation. Okay, we will see that. The first very important muscle is diaphragm. This is our diaphragm. Okay, this is our diaphragm. Diaphragm is present below the lungs. So yesterday I told you the parts above the diaphragm are present in which cavity? Thoracic cavity. And below we have our digestive parts like stomach, intestine, all the parts which are present below the diaphragm they are present in the abdominal cavity. Okay, this is the abdominal cavity and the above one is what? Thoracic cavity. Above one is called as thoracic cavity. Now, so the diaphragm is a flattened muscle. It is a flexible flattened muscle. Diaphragm is a flexible dome-shaped muscle. You can say dome-shaped muscle, which is present below the lungs, at the floor of the lungs. Floor means base, at the base of the lungs. So how this diaphragm is helping for inhalation? Diaphragm is helping for inhalation and exhalation. How this diaphragm is helping for inhalation and exhalation? While inhalation means while breathing in, the diaphragm flattens or diaphragm what is okay. Just remember this. I will give you some code words. Okay. So while inhalation, what happens to diaphragm? While inhalation, the diaphragm contracts. Means this is our diaphragm. Just it will contract. Means it will just come down, like somewhat come down. I will just draw it like this. The diaphragm just slightly come down. Means that is it contracts. It contracts. Diaphragm contracts. So what happens when diaphragm contracts? The space in the chest cavity increases. Okay, so I will write down the points here. So during inhalation, so what is diaphragm doing? Diaphragm is contracting. Diaphragm is contracting. Diaphragm contracts. So what happens? See, the space is increasing. The space of the chest cavity, the space in the chest cavity, is increasing. Okay? So understood? when the diaphragm is contracting, the space in the chest cavity is increased. The space increased means what happens? The pressure. Here there will be the air pressure because lungs will have some pressure. Lungs have air in them, so they will be having pressure. When the space is increased, the pressure decreases. Okay? The pressure, what happens? Decreases in the lungs. The pressure decreases in the lungs. So pressure decrease. When the pressure decreases, so what happens? Outside in the atmosphere, the pressure will be more. So the outside the pressure will be more. So the air runs from more pressure to less pressure. So the air enters from atmosphere into the lungs. Okay. The pressure decreases. So atmospheric air enters into lungs due to less pressure. Okay, enters into lungs because it has less pressure. Okay, clear? See, very easy. When the diaphragm is there, diaphragm contracts, means it just comes down. Diaphragm contracts during inhalation. When you are taking air, see, when you are taking air, your chest cavity, it will expand. The chest cavity is expanding. If you do like this, your chest cavity is expanding. Means the space is increasing. If the space is increasing means the pressure in the lungs will be decreased, or the pressure surrounding in the lungs and surrounding area also decreases. As the pressure decreases in the lungs or nearby the lungs, so when you compare here, means atmosphere, in the atmosphere you have more pressure compared to the lungs. So air from more pressure enters to the less pressure. That's why air enters through nostrils, because here the pressure is low. So you need to remember, I have given a code word. See, diaphragm during inhalation. You know the dice where you are playing snake and ladders, you throw dice. So just remember the word dice. So diaphragm during inhalation contracts. C is contracts. And the chest cavity expands. Okay? Chest cavity expands. So chest cavity expands means this is expanding. The chest cavity is expanding. So the pressure in this region is decreased. So the pressure in this region is decreased. So what happens? The atmospheric air from outside enters into the lungs. In this way, air is entering into the lungs. This is the process of inhalation. And what happens during exhalation? So what happens during exhalation? So what happens during exhalation is this diaphragm relaxes. Means now when it was in contracted stage, it was in contracted stage during inhalation. Then it relaxes. It goes to its normal place. Okay, diaphragm. So what happens? The chest cavity decreases. The space in the chest cavity decreases. When it is decreased, what happens? Here the pressure will be more. And outside the pressure will be less. So from the pressure, the air travels from more to less. From more pressure to less pressure. So as here the pressure is more, the air is sent out. This is the process of exhalation. See. So I will write down exhalation. What happens during exhalation is diaphragm relaxes. Okay, diaphragm relaxes. So what happens? Diaphragm relaxes. So what happens? the space in the chest cavity decreases. The space in the chest cavity decreases. So what happens to the pressure? The pressure increases. The pressure increases in the chest cavity. The pressure increases in the chest cavity. Next, what happens? So the air from lungs goes outside into atmosphere. Okay, clear? So during exhalation, what happens? The diaphragm relaxes. So during inhalation, it was in contract stage. So the space was more. Now it relaxes. The diaphragm relaxes. So relaxes. What happens? The space decreases. Now the space in the chest cavity, it was here. Now before during inhalation. Now it came to normal position. So the space in the chest cavity has decreased. So what happens? The pressure in the chest cavity, in the lungs and in the chest cavity, it also increases. We know. Yeah, if the space is decreased, what happens to pressure? The pressure is increased. The pressure increases. So whatever the air is present in the lung, due to more pressure and the atmosphere has less pressure, so it is sent out. So you can remember during exhalation, you remember the word D. Okay. So diaphragm during exhalation expands. Okay. Yeah, expands means it's relaxes. Okay. Diaphragm relaxes. Okay. Just you can say we have to, like given the word contract. No. You can say expands or relaxes. So diaphragm expands to normal state. You just remember the ERD. So diaphragm expands. So diaphragm during exhalation relaxes, and the chest cavity, the space in the chest cavity decreases. The space in the chest cavity decreases. Okay? The space in the chest cavity decreases. Clear? Or you can write like this also if you want. You remember. Diaphragm relaxes during exhalation. Red. Diaphragm relaxes during exhalation, and the chest cavity. Last one is chest cavity. The space in the chest cavity decreases. If the space is decreased, the pressure is more. This pressure is more means the pressure is sent. The gases are sent outside. This happens in the chest cavity. Okay. So I will just read out. The diaphragm may be imagined as a floor. If you think this as a room, this as your lungs, and the floor as your diaphragm. So if you think, when the diaphragm is relaxed, when we breathe out, okay. So diaphragm is in relaxed state when we breathe out. Is in the shape of dome. Means it will be in the shape normal. It comes to its normal shape. That is its dome shape, with convex side of dome extended to the chest cavity. So this will be a convex side of the dome, and it is to the chest cavity. So when the diaphragm contracts, so diaphragm what happens? Contracts during inhalation. Dome moves downward. This dome moves little downwards. So what happens when this dome moving little downwards? The chest cavity, the space in the chest cavity is increasing. Increasing means the pressure is decreasing. So outside air is coming inside. That is in inhalation. So when diaphragm is relaxed, the space is decreasing. The space in the chest cavity is decreasing. You should write this. The space in the chest cavity. The space is decreasing. Where? The space in the chest cavity is decreasing. So the pressure will be more in the lungs and the chest cavity. And so the air is sent out. Okay? Now, one more thing. So diaphragm is in this way. It is helping the inhalation and exhalation process. This is very important question. What is the role of diaphragm in respiration? What is the role of diaphragm in respiration? So diaphragm is helping in inhalation and exhalation process. How? But when diaphragm is contracting, it helps in inhalation. So you need to write all the points what I told in the inhalation. And diaphragm is also helping in exhalation. You write all these points. Okay. This is 1 mark and 2 marks, even 4 marks also once. Okay. So draw the diagram neatly. This is a rough diagram. So you have the neat diagram in your textbook. Okay. Next, another muscle. So we know that lungs are protected by ribs. So even ribs have muscles. So the chest, another main role is played by the diaphragm, and chest wall muscles and ribs. If you see the ribs, they are arranged at an angle to spine. So if you see your ribs, you can see your ribs by touching the finger. So if you see the ribs, where they are attached to your ribs like this. The ribs like this. So at front they are attached to the trachea. At back side they are attached to the spinal cord. At an angle, they are not arranged, all the ribs are not arranged straightly, they are arranged like this, at an angle to the spine, So, while the chest wall muscles, the ribs are also helping for the inhalation and exhalation process. While they are, while we are inhaling, the ribs muscles will slide on each other. And while we are exhaling, the rib muscles will come out, means they will come, what will you say, they will come, when we are inhaling, they will come nearer to each other, so they will slide upon one another, and when we are exhaling, they come far to each other. Okay, so diaphragm and chest wall muscles and ribs are helping in the process, in inhalation and exhalation process. So that is the mechanism of respiration. So while asking the question of mechanism of respiration, you need to write about first the main important part is diaphragm. Diaphragm is the dome-shaped flattened muscles present below the lungs. So what it is doing? Diaphragm is relaxing during inhalation and diaphragm is contracting during exhalation. So you need to write the role of diaphragm, then mention this point also. Chest wall muscles and ribs are also helping in the mechanism of respiration. So that is inhalation and exhalation. Okay, clear?